Hey people, it's Friday, February the 12th. It is 2:07 in the afternoon. And I'm here on College Street, right near University Avenue. I'm going to be walking south through this never before walk down laneway that will lead me to St Patrick's Street, which is another street that I have never walked down before. So I'll walk south along St Patrick's Street to where it ends, and then John Street begins just a slight jog over from there, so I'll continue walking south along John Street, hopefully to where it ends, as long as my battery holds out, because it's cold, and this cold weather tends to drain my battery much more quickly than normal. It's minus 10 degrees right now. Feeling more like minus 17 with the wind chill. We're just walking right behind the Ontario Hydro building, which is just a complete concrete wall on this side, and on the other side it has a curved glass facade. So I think, just looking for a street sign to confirm if this is St. Patrick's Street now. I think this is where it begins. This is one of these downtown streets that is basically ignored unless you have a reason to go onto it, which I never have before until now. This is the back of Mount Sinai Hospital. Well, you know what? This is actually Murray Street, right? So where I began the walk, where it just looked like a laneway, I think that was actually the beginning of Murray Street. And then it took a proper street appearance and continues on here. And St. Patrick begins just up ahead. So my bad. As I said before, these sort of tucked away little streets that you have no reason to ever go on. You also have no reason to ever remember what they're called. This is actually a pretty busy little area, though. Certainly no shortage of cars and people wandering around. If I can go, okay. So we just crossed Elm Street. I did a walk along the full length of Elm Street in one of my recent videos. Now here's where St. Patrick's Street begins. Toronto Chinese Catholic Center. So this is mostly a residential stretch. Whoa. Almost got a pigeon in the camera. Now we're just crossing Dundas Street. It's looking west into Chinatown. And looking east into Little Tokyo and Dundas Square off in the distance, Yonge and Dundas. Here's a new multi-tower development going up. We'll transform this part of the street. Here's the entrance to the Village by the Grange. It's a small urban shopping mall. A little bit old and worn out behind the times, but its food court is really good. It has a really great selection of offerings. wonder if this will eventually come down in favor of a new residential building. Canadian Union of Public Employees. That's an unexpected place to find a restaurant like that. So that's Queen Street right up ahead. This is where St. Patrick Street comes to an end. But as I said, it's just a short jog over to John Street. So I'll continue walking south along John, which is one of the more well-known downtown streets. There's the Rex, it's a jazz and blues bar. And there's a cool shot of Old City Hall that leads up to Simcoe Street, this pathway. So we'll just cut through this alleyway. Here's McCaul Street, looking north and south. It's a nice CN Tower view. I did a walk along the full length of McCaul Street in a recent video. Its claim to fame being it's the home of the Ontario College of Art and Design. We've got some interesting laneway homes here. St. Patrick's Market Square. Yes, that's right. There used to be a really neat little market inside this building. Unfortunately, that's no longer the case. It's sat vacant for a number of years now. A pathway leading to Queen Street. Here we are on John Street. So that's looking north. Grange Park straight up ahead, and the south-facing side of the Art Gallery of Ontario is that large looming structure. I've always thought this one block section of John Street was the nicest part of the whole street. But most of the street extends southward from here. And here we are at Queen and John. It's the famous intersection. If you're a fan of much music back in the day, when they actually played music videos. And we'll see how far south I can get before my battery goes into the red zone. Another interesting alleyway. I don't think I've explored that alleyway before. I might have to come back for another video. It's crossing Richmond Street. This stretch of John Street has been under construction for quite a long time now.
Just look at that.
Here we have an urban format Marshall store. Old historic building. Yeah, and a cool view looking towards the financial district. So this part of John Street is very popular in non-pandemic times, as most of these old row homes have restaurants and bars on the base with patios. And here we have downtown's only Hooters. So we're just at Adelaide Street. There's a very nice new condo tower. It did something radical and actually gave itself a red brick exterior instead of blue or green glass. We definitely need more of that. Here are the Fox and the Fiddle, popular pub. They have a very nice big patio, but it looks like it has not been used for a very long time. Burgers and Fries and Sweet Jesus ice cream place for decadent, pricey ice cream cones. It's good though, I've been. Burrito place. Another cool view looking down one of those streets that no one ever walks on. Yeah, just crossing King Street. Here's Restaurant Row, or what's left of Restaurant Row. Some of the restaurants have been replaced by new condo developments, but I think they will be replaced by new restaurants at the base of the new condo towers. And our neighborhood A&W. It's Mercer Street. It's a large new development taking place there. This is also the home to Second City, the corner of Blue Jays Way and Mercer. Although not for long, I think Second City is relocating, if it hasn't already. There's a new residential development planned for the existing site of Second City, so they have to relocate. And this is the headquarters of the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, otherwise known as the CBC. It's looking east down Wellington. There's a cool little museum inside the CBC building, where you can see artifacts, if you want to call them that, exhibits of old TV shows from days gone by. Lots of kid shows that I'm sure many of you grew up watching. Mr. Dress-Up and The Friendly Giant and things like that. I think Casey and Finnegan's treehouse is inside there. I have a photograph of me and my friend posing in front of it. I'm not sure if the museum is still operating. I thought I heard something a little while back about it being closed for some reason. I might be wrong. And now we reached Front Street. This is where John Street comes to an end, but I'm going to continue walking south just a little bit more on this pedestrian pathway. Because this will lead us right to the base of the CN Tower. I was looking east down the rail corridor, or sorry, west. I often find after uploading my video and giving it a little watch that I mistakenly say west when I should have said east, and vice versa. Awesome view of the South Core. And here is the base of the CN Tower. So, I think this is where I'll wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed this walk down St. Patrick Street, John Street, and ending here at the base of the tallest freestanding structure in the Western Hemisphere. If you did, please, by all means, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell your friends and your family, and even your worst enemy. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to look me up on Instagram, I'm under K Continuum. I've also started doing live streams, so keep an eye out for those. I'll be doing another one very soon. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.